great tool for you to post in your classroom for children as well as parents to reference. The children can read it with the little pictures on the sides that show what the upcoming topics are. So they like to look ahead and see what else we're going to talk about. It's also helpful for you as the educator to see what's ahead too. It's easy to be overwhelmed by all the ideas you can come up with for a theme, but as you can see, it's already mapped out. So just take one day at a time. And a couple notes about our teacher guides. There's one for each week, and they're these beautiful magazine style lesson guides that are full color and super helpful, and really pretty much everything you need is included in them. Tip that I'd like to point out that I'd like to use in my preschool classroom is that you can pull out these beautiful pictures that are included. There's, I think, 2 in each one, in the front and the back. And you can laminate these and use these for display in your classroom. Gives you that real safari look, and it helps connect the theme, helps the children connect to the theme, and encourages discussion as well. If you laminate them, they could last a little longer. You can use them again in the future. Another very helpful reference in each of your teacher guides is the quick peek pages. And here you can get a quick visual of all the activities you'll be doing for a specific day and the week. This can help you plan and organize. I know the days are busy and there's a lot going, so sometimes it's hard to take it all in and to know what's next. You can get a little snapshot of a full day or a full week right here. And also, if you're confused about a resource or something, this is a great way to visualize your daily lesson plan. So let's cover the basic concepts for the month. They're formatted a little bit different for toddler, but they are the same basic concepts. You'll see the ABCD pattern that's on the calendar. There's pictures and colors, so a couple ways to reinforce that new pattern. The oval shape is going to be covered this month, the color orange, and number 9 and 10. The letters this month are C, R, and S. So again, same for preschool and toddler. And as you can see on the picture on the right there, there's a new weather weekly way. And it's just to give you another option for teaching about the weather and talking about that each day at circle time. And just so you know, the little cards that come, the little weather pictures that come, the chart, you'll get another one of those next month. So you'll have additional, you know, if you have 2 sunny days in a row, then you'll have extra cards coming up. You can continue to use the past little spinner one too, if you prefer that one. It just gives you a way to change things up. Another thing you may have noticed in your kit this month is a calendar was included here. It's in the preschool and the toddler boxes. And again, children like to look and see what's coming up next, and you can note special days on your calendar or however you'd like to use it. Works great on a door if you don't have other wall space. One more thing I'd like to point out to you, in case you haven't noticed in the past, each month we do feature 4 free books each month. Books, if you haven't checked it out yet, they're animated storybooks. They're wonderful. They're not like movies, or they're just short little stories, but they're animated, and it's the same pictures and characters you see in the book. And there's 4 new ones that are free each month if you don't have a subscription, but it's only like $5 a month. So you can access these on the books website, and maybe we can post a link in the chat for you so you can check those out each month. These are noted in the preschool curriculum, but no reason why I guess you couldn't also follow along with the toddler. So here's a few highlights of the activities each month. Passports are a hit. The children love these. They're interactive, and they can also be used for dramatic play. So hold on to them if you still have them in your room. It's nice for children to actually play with them and like pretend to get on a fly to the safari. So These are in preschool and toddler. It's great to personalize them with their real photos, or they can draw a self-portrait. And the safari hats also are a hit for preschool and toddler dramatic play. They look pretty happy on the safari and awesome if you can go outdoors and do your safari activities. Here's the safari binoculars, super fun too. It's just makes it more realistic for the children to go look for those animals and those little picture cards. My group absolutely loved this. And we kept our dramatic play tools around for maybe a week so that they could continue to play with them. Otherwise, they can come home after that. But the part of the point is to allow the children to play. So with these props. So be sure to give them time for that. One thing too I'd like to point out is the community challenges. Be sure you don't skip them. They're super fun. Like this one is called Packing Orange. This community challenge has children searching the room for anything that's orange, and then they try to see if it'll fit in a suitcase, and you could use a real suitcase, a tote bag, whatever you have. Had this cute little suitcase, so it was a little more challenging to find the smaller things. Then children can help each other if they can't find something orange, or offer to share an item if they found more than one. And so this is a way to build social awareness by caring for others and offering to help someone in need. Super fun little activity, and reinforces that color orange and makes like group time and circle time interact. The continent toss activity is included in both the preschool and the toddler. Little different format of how their activity is set up, but both includes the map and continent cards for children to explore the map. The children love the map. Here is a couple activities from letter S. S is for snake. This theme is great for having it's great to have it because we use them multiple times. So I believe in this activity, they were taking a sock and putting different or pulling different cards out to see if it was the letter S and the letter S sound. It's just a new way to present an activity that's engaging to children, and they all want to check out the fun socks. I think I found most of them at the dollar store. And then the puzzle that's included isn't just a puzzle. It can be used in multiple ways. So check out those fun like math ideas. This one's called Protect the Animals, and we also use the link strips for that. Children were very engaged, and they all want to participate. So then when we talk about animals, on the safari, we make a lion mask. The preschoolers and the toddlers love this. Super cute. Also, the zebra stripes is included in both the and toddler. So fun to use chalk on that black paper and see what happens. It just looks so cool. And I like to be very creative with the invitations to create. You can go all out if you want. You can simplify it. Sometimes we do it as a whole group. Sometimes I set it up as a nice invitation to just to create display like this with all of our zebra materials. That's very inspirational to children, and with books for them to explore. Just depends on the day and the activity, but just try to think outside the box. And if you're excited and you set it up in an inviting way, the children will be excited too. This cute game is a math game called Be Patient, and the children are waiting their turn in the back until I hold up a card that matches theirs, and then they run. They really enjoyed this, and develops math skills and self-regulation. So win-win. This is a STEAM station idea, the safari habitat. I use it in a sensory bin, but you can also use blocks or other loose parts to create a safari habitat for all the safari animals. This one has beans and blocks and animals and little pebbles and parts of plants. So many different takes on this. Could be fun. So, sky's the limit. Be sure to check out all the other STEAM stations too that are included in the preschool curriculum. They're super fun, that they can be used indoors or outdoors. This little fun community challenge is traveling like a herd of elephants using, again, socks. You could use a scarf, probably even just yarn, something like that, work together to hold on and kind of do follow the leader. Here's a group looking at their I Can Read books with sight words. They're focusing on, this one's called Can It Fit? Wonderful for circle time or small group literacy. The Giraffe Spots game is included in the preschool and the toddler. Fun little math game. And I like how the paper folds out and it's all like the giraffes. It got lots of work, space to work. And here's the shaker stick that the children will be making later in the month. I think that's in the theme Life on the Safari. You can see they're really enjoying making music. And this one was awesome too, the beetle design that's coming up in week 3. It's called Backyard Safari, so it focuses more on maybe what children would find in their own backyard. These colorful beetles, super fun to design, and you can see that this one's pretty awesome too. When we talk about beads, and we made African necklaces. This is in preschool and toddler. We use paint and Q-tips. I also put out beads for exploring beading later. You can use markers or quick sticks to paint as well. Even crayons would be fine, however you want to approach it. It's super fun activity and that the children can actually wear. I just think that's really creative. Great for dramatic play as well. One of the best features of this theme is the Safari book that's in the preschool and the toddler. Super cute book that the kids just love to read over and over again. It comes with the matching or the coordinating magnets and storytelling set that you can see an educator, one of our educators in Minnesota uses it like this on her magnet board, encourages children to retell a story. Also, you can create new stories with those magnets. Another fun coordinating activity is you can take a basket full of socks and hide them all around the room and then give the child one sock of the pair and they go and look for the other sock. Super fun activity. They're going to want to do that one over and over again. Here's a digging tuss math activity. We put the little leaf numbers in the sand and you use the link strips that are included in the preschool box to dig through the sand and numbers, and then you check to see, I believe, if they match. That was really fun. It kind of gives you the idea of the elephant tusk. I thought it was super creative. It's a fun way to work on those basic concepts. Otherwise, it can get monotonous, but if you add sensory, it's a win for everyone. Here's another dramatic play STEAM idea. If you're super ambitious, you can come up with something like this, or you can keep it simple with just a cardboard box, or see what else the children can come up with for ideas. Here's a migration collage that comes, I believe, in the last week of the month. We added some animals to the page. It's one of the coloring sheets you can download in member resources. And lesson 13 is about fruit. You might want to collect some real fruit and some different ones that maybe children haven't tried and explore the different characteristics of the salad. This fun game is called Filling Fruit Baskets. It's a math activity. You roll the cube, and if you get an orange, you put a strip in the orange basket. So it's kind of like graphing in a playful way. So those are some of the highlights of the preschool curriculum this month. There's so many more, but due to time, we're just going to go on to toddler and look at some of the things that are specific to the toddler curriculum. If you're new to it, maybe enjoy seeing what's included in toddler. Here's the finger play poster this month. It's called Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Super cute. You can recite that with the children, and they'll learn it to be able to do it on their own. The toddler calendar has a little safari jeep with the different animals on the card. Simplifies the calendar for toddlers. And then these are the manipulatives included for toddler, the stacking cups and the large palms, which are super fun to handle. And these are the sign language and yoga cards for the month. This cute game is called Colorful Leaves, and they're attached to the wall, and you can hang them up higher or lower depending on the age and the size of your children. And then you have the child pick out the blue leaf or the purple leaf. And the big five for counting all the safari animals. The safari animal matching cards are in the curriculum, although I believe they're used slightly different. You could certainly use them for matching before making them into the puzzles for the toddlers, but you cut apart like the zebra card in half so that they can use it as a matching game that way. So multiple ways to use the materials included. This one's really fun too. You have the toddlers sort the palms onto the mats for the different colored trees and sky. Here's the elephant trunk toddler sensory and fine motor activity. Using chalk, you can write the letters or shapes depending on where the toddler is in their development, and have them squirt water on the blocks to erase the chalk, or just experiment with the idea of like an elephant's trunk and suction. You could put out 2 separate cups for them to transfer water. Children will spend a lot of time doing this. It's super fun. Even the preschoolers will love it. Or you could use like a large turkey baster. Might be a good activity for outdoors as well. These stickers are super cute. The peekaboo stickers, first the children match the animals to the stickers to the page, and then you can see the bottom of this page you fold up and you can hide the animals in the grass. Here's a new activity. It features different colored caps to sort onto the African color mat, and it's fun to use with a little hand. Float well in water too if you wanted to change things up and use them in a sensory bin. The Forest Friends book is included in both the preschool and toddler, but these are some of the toddlers that go along with the Building Buddies book. And the characteristic that's featured this month is resourcefulness. So there's I believe a sticker page with a toddler, and then there's for the children to trace. This is a pre-writing skill, and the other side also has activities too, so it can be used multiple ways. Here's letter S activities for toddlers. There's a coloring or painting page, or however you want to use it. So a Play-Doh mat. There's coordinating activities on the other side. So the toddlers also cover the 3 letters. I think I just showed 2, but C, R, and S are included. And the foot is also in the preschool and the toddler. Very sweet. Children love this flamingo bird, and it can be played with afterwards or hung up for display. So these are just a few also of the toddler activities this month. I hope you're inspired. So we just wanted to give you a little overview of what's coming up and answer any questions you might have. So if you have any questions, we'll be glad to help you answer them. We want to thank you too for joining us today for this little overview. We hope to do this in the future for upcoming themes so you can get a little peek at what's coming up and maybe some new will inspire you for the new month. We chat on our website or Facebook Messenger, or email us or call us. We are here to help you and support you.